Draymond actually brings up a good point here, specifically the question of why are these guys wearing pants and sweaters in Jamaica? I'm a shorts and t-shirt guy in the Caribbean, as I think most people are, but I guess when you live and work there, you can kind of get away with some colder weather clothes. But more specifically on the point of unique vacations, we actually didn't notice Jeff until after we posted the original video, but there's another man in one of those photos, Jeff Clarke. He's the CEO of Unique Vacations, which is essentially Sandals' sister company, and they're responsible for the sales, marketing, distribution, and partnership of Sandals and Beaches Resorts. So if you think about the two companies, Sandals Resorts International being the parent company, they're really responsible for the brand and operations of the two resort chains, and then Unique Vacations is essentially everything external. So like I said, sales, marketing, partnerships, working with travel agents, things like that. So basically what this means is that if Jeff is in that conversation, this is certainly something a little bit more substantial in terms of ideation with Royal Caribbean. Now, we obviously don't know what they're talking about, but if we were to speculate, it could be a number of things. The first thing that comes to mind is maybe it's some sort of loyalty arrangement or partnership between the two brands where they're either cross-promoting different loyalty programs at the resorts and on the ships. If you remember from the last year or so, Royal recently combined and restructured the Royal Caribbean and Celebrity loyalty programs to basically make it more lucrative for those cruisers to earn and redeem points across the different cruise lines. So be interesting to see if they do something with Sandals and Beaches there. Another thing that comes to mind is they are at Sandals' flagship Jamaica resort, being Sandals Dunn's River. Maybe they're focusing on just general tourism for Jamaica and Ocho Rios. Obviously, there's a fairly large cruise port right by Dunn's River in Ocho Rios, so Royal does some business there. And like I mentioned in the last video, you can often get day passes to Sandals resorts from a cruise. And the last thing we could think of, and again, this is all speculation, is with Unique Vacations there, maybe they're having a conversation with how they market Jamaica and the Caribbean overall to travel agents. Obviously, Sandals and Royal Caribbean put a lot of investment into their travel agent partnerships to make sure that consumers really have a champion to help plan amazing vacations. So again, all speculation, but really interesting. We'll be monitoring what goes on with Sandals and Royal Caribbean, if anything. So check back here for more.